Welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar Today latest news, where we bring you the most up-to-date and factual coverage of major developments surrounding Iraq's currency and its role in the global economy. What we're seeing today is nothing short of historic. For the first time ever, the Iraqi dinar has been digitally connected to international peer-to-peer payment systems, including well-known names like PayPal and Venmo. This isn't a rumor or a speculative headline. It's part of a wider trend, showing the dinar taking its first real steps beyond local markets and into global financial circulation. The inclusion of Iraq's currency in these systems represents a significant milestone in the country's ongoing financial reform. For decades, the dinar existed primarily within Iraq's domestic economy, used for local trade and banking. Now, through digital infrastructure updates, it's being recognized within major money transfer frameworks used by millions around the world. This signals not only technical progress, but also growing international confidence in Iraq's financial readiness. So what exactly does this mean in practical terms? It means that behind the scenes, digital payment systems are beginning to acknowledge the Iraqi dinar as a recognized and tradable currency. While consumers may not yet see the dinar available for instant use or transfer within these apps, the groundwork has been laid. These systems are being programmed to handle future dinar transactions, a critical step toward making it interoperable with the world's financial networks. This type of integration doesn't happen overnight. It involves years of financial reform, compliance checks, and cooperation with global regulators. For PayPal and Venmo to list or even prepare to process the Iraqi dinar, several conditions must be met, including full adherence to international standards like Know Your Customer, KYC protocols, and anti-money laundering, AML regulations. Such developments indicate that Iraq's banking system has reached new levels of global compatibility and technical maturity. When a national currency becomes visible within major payment platforms, it reflects deep coordination among banks, financial regulators, and technology providers. Iraq's central bank has been working on this modernization process for several years. From updating electronic banking laws to launching the Dinar Digital Initiative, these steps have all been aimed at integrating Iraq into the wider financial ecosystem. What we're witnessing now is the public result of that long-term planning. Technically, this process involves connecting the dinar to international clearinghouses and settlement systems, the invisible framework that makes money move safely and accurately across borders. Before any consumer sees a currency listed in PayPal or Venmo, layers of coding, verification, and liquidity testing must be completed. This ensures that transactions can be processed reliably, that exchange rates are stable, and that funds can be cleared in real time without risk to either side. The timing of this integration also aligns with Iraq's broader economic transformation. Over the past year, the country has made remarkable progress in stabilizing its banking network and enhancing international partnerships. In 2024, Iraq completed a major compliance audit under international supervision, linking domestic banks with global digital payment infrastructure. Now in 2025, the fruits of that labor are becoming visible through integrations that connect Iraq directly to the world's most commonly used payment systems. This shift doesn't necessarily mean any immediate change in currency valuation, but it does mark a key structural step toward full financial inclusion. By being digitally recognized, the dinar is becoming part of the same networks that power international trade, e-commerce, and peer-to-peer payments. That inclusion opens the door to greater liquidity, making it easier in the future for individuals or institutions to exchange dinars seamlessly across borders. It's important to understand how big this is from a regulatory perspective. PayPal and Venmo don't operate independently. They coordinate closely with organizations like the U.S. Treasury, the International Monetary Fund, and other international regulators. For Iraq's currency to appear in these systems, the groundwork must have been quietly approved and validated. This indicates growing trust between Iraq's financial authorities and global institutions. If we look at similar historical examples, the process follows a familiar pattern. The Kuwaiti dinar, after its post-war reconstruction, first achieved digital recognition before broader international acceptance. Iraq now appears to be on a comparable trajectory, starting with digital integration, moving toward stabilization, and ultimately aiming for full convertibility in the global market. Each stage builds confidence in the currency's future. So what's happening behind the screens? Technically, The Iraqi Dinar is now being coded into PayPal and Venmo's backend systems. The infrastructure layer that supports currency identification, exchange rate management, and transaction processing. Although most users can't yet send or receive dinar directly, the technical architecture is being prepared to make that possible in the near future. It's the invisible foundation that every major currency must pass through before going live. This integration represents Iraq's ongoing journey toward financial modernization. The Central Bank of Iraq has been prioritizing the digitalization of financial services, implementing new settlement systems, and ensuring compliance with international standards. The appearance of the dinar within peer-to-peer payment networks is the visible outcome of these deep structural reforms. It shows Iraq's determination to modernize and connect its economy with the global marketplace. On a global scale, this also fits within a broader movement toward digital finance. Central banks worldwide are embracing technology, from central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, to blockchain-based settlements. Iraq's integration into these systems signals its intention to participate fully in that digital transformation, reducing dependence on foreign intermediaries and asserting greater control over its monetary system. For Iraq's domestic economy, the benefits could be significant. A currency that functions seamlessly across international digital networks can make trade easier, attract investment, and give local businesses better access to foreign markets. It can also enhance financial inclusion for ordinary citizens, allowing them to participate in global e-commerce and digital payments that were previously out of reach. Globally, the news has captured the attention of financial observers and analysts, who describe this phase as connectivity before correction. In simple terms, before any major financial adjustments or revaluations occur, a currency must first be fully connected and operational in digital systems. Iraq seems to have reached that technical stage, setting the foundation for future developments, whatever form they may take. In the weeks ahead, key indicators to watch include official announcements from Iraq's central bank about international settlements, as well as statements from payment networks confirming the expansion of supported currencies. Regulatory agencies like the IMF and U.S. Treasury may also issue updates regarding Iraq's compliance, progress, or new partnerships that facilitate cross-border payments. It's also worth keeping an eye on communications from major banks. Institutions such as Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America often release back-end updates or rate sheets when digital integrations are underway. These types of system-level adjustments typically occur quietly before broader public implementation. Seeing the Iraqi dinar appear in those updates would signal that global systems are nearly ready for real-time use. If and when the Iraqi dinar becomes active across major peer-to-peer platforms, it could reshape perceptions of Iraq in the financial world. Rather than being seen as an isolated market, Iraq could emerge as a regional player with growing credibility and economic potential. This would likely open doors for international partnerships, trade agreements, and technological collaboration. On a societal level, this integration also holds meaning for Iraq's citizens. Digital access to global payment systems can empower small businesses, freelancers, and entrepreneurs to operate beyond local constraints. It brings financial opportunity closer to the hands of everyday Iraqis, allowing them to participate in global commerce and build connections worldwide. This development may even serve as a blueprint for other emerging economies. Countries like Vietnam and Zimbabwe, as well as members of the BRICS alliance, are closely studying how digital integration can modernize national currencies. Iraq's success in joining these systems could inspire similar transformations across multiple regions. For platforms like PayPal and Venmo, supporting a broader range of currencies represents a strategic expansion into the global financial future. It signals a willingness to adapt to economic shifts where digital connectivity and real-world assets intersect. Iraq, with its natural resources and growing digital infrastructure, fits perfectly within this evolving landscape. Stepping back, the bigger story here is about Iraq's re-entry into the international financial arena. After years of reform and restructuring, the country is beginning to reconnect with global systems in a transparent, compliant, and technologically advanced way. The digital recognition of its currency is both symbolic and practical, marking a new chapter in Iraq's financial evolution. For those following the dinar's story, this is a clear sign of progress. It's not speculation or a promise of sudden change, but a real structural advancement that shows Iraq's financial systems are maturing. The nation is stepping onto the global stage, backed by years of work toward modernization, accountability, and integration. As always, the best course is to stay informed and observe how these developments unfold. Watch for official statements, track updates from major financial platforms, and follow credible sources for factual information. The Iraqi dinar's journey toward global recognition is now clearly underway, and it's a story that continues to evolve in real time.